Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku Hard for November 25th, 2024. This is my walkthrough, and you can play this Sudoku from the link in the description. Okay, let's get it going. First thing first, let me place some singles. I can place one in box 3 because here's one on row 1, which blocks these, one on row 3 blocks this, one on row 7 and 9 blocks these. So this is the only cell I can place one in box 3. And I can place I thought there was, I can place 3 in box 1 because row 2 and 3 has 3, so these cannot be 3. 3 on column 3 blocks this cell, gives me 3 here. Now, looking at the box 2 and the column 6, column 6 has 2 and 8, which have not been placed in box 2, and because they are on the same line, column 6, they cannot be placed here. That leaves only 2 cells where I can place 2 or 8. So these 2 cells will be 2, 8 double, and which gives me 3 numbers I can use for these 3 cells, which are 4, 5, and 6. And that gives me 3 numbers here, but they are not doing anything at the moment, so I'm just going to leave them open. And now looking at box 3, there's also a double here because row 1 has 5 and 9, and column 9 also has 5 and 9. That means these cells cannot use 5 or 9. That leaves only these 2 cells for 5 and 9 in box 3. So these are 5, 9 double. So double means no other number can use these cells. Just as a reminder. So now 5, 9 doubles are here. This 6 on row 2 means it blocks this cell, and also means 6 cannot be placed in these. So 6 in box 3 will be in one of these, meaning this cell cannot be 6, and this 6 also blocks this cell, so 6 can only be here. And here's 5, so this is 4 and gives me 5, which gives me 9 and 5. And 4 here blocks this cell, 4 here blocks these. Here's another 4 that blocks this cell, gives me 4 here. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I can place 9 in box 8. Here's 9 that blocks these cells. 9 here blocks these. 9 here blocks this cell. Gives me 9 here. And these are 1, 7 double. Okay, and I suppose the next step is next step is bit difficult to find. I think it's just there might be easier way, but next step involves finding a double on column 3. This cell is is blocked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not by 7, and not by 8, and blocked by 9. And this cell, I believe, is also blocked by, this cell, I believe, is also 7 or 8 because it's blocked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not by 7 or 8, and blocked by 9. So here's 7, 8 double. So yeah, I suppose there's a way to find it, but if you're lucky, you find it quickly. If you're unlucky, it takes a little time. But here it is. So 7, 8 double here means these 4 cells are left with 2, 4, 5, 9. This cell is blocked by 4, 5, 9. So this is 2. And this cell is blocked by 4. This cell by 9. This cell can be 4, 5, or 9. Okay, so I placed. Oh, what did I place? Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna move on. Here's 7 that blocks these cells, gives me 7 here. And now these are 8, 9 double, which means this cannot be 8. Oop. Gives me 2 and 8, which gives me 2 here. And these are 6, 7, 8. And 7 here blocks this cell. 2, 2, yeah. And this 2 blocks these. And here's another 2 which blocks these. And here's another 2 which blocks this cell. Gives me 2 here, which blocks these. 2 here blocks this cell. 2 here blocks this cell. Gives me 2. And that should give me another 2 because there are 8 2's already. 2 is here blocking these. 2 here blocks these. 2 and 2 block these. So the last 2 comes in here. Oh. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, so now what would be the next step? Yeah, I can place 5 in box 5. Here's 5, which blocks this cell. This 5 blocks this cell. This 5 blocks these. Gives me 5 here, which makes this cell 9. And I guess I can use this 9. This 9 blocks these. 9 here blocks this cell. 9 here blocks this cell. 9 here blocks this cell. Gives me 9 here. And the 5 here blocks these. 5 here blocks these. 5 here blocks this cell. Gives me 5 here. Okay. And these are 4, 6, 7. Yeah. And here's 4, which blocks this cell. This cell is blocked by this 4. So 4 comes in here. and I can place 4 in box 6. This 4 blocks these. This 4 blocks this cell. 4 here blocks this cell. Gives me 4 here. And yeah, here's 7. So this is 6 and this is 7. And this 7 and this 7 blocks these, gives me 7 here. And I think this is, yeah, I think the next step is necessary. Here's 7, which means this cell cannot be 7. So 7 will be here or here in box 5, which means this cannot be 7. And here's another 7, which blocks this cell, gives me 7 here, which gives me 8. And on this row, which is looking for 3, 6, 7, this cell is blocked by, yeah, I should put all of them, 3, 6, 7. This cell is blocked by 6 and 7 here, so it's 3. And this cell is blocked by 7 here, so it's 6, and this is 7. Okay, that. Okay, what's the next step? 1, 6, 9, 1, 8. 1, 6, 7. Okay. So these 3 cells are 1, 6, 7. This 6 blocks this cell. This 6 blocks this cell. So 6 comes in here. These are down to 1, 7. 7 here blocks this cell. Gives me 1, 7, 1. These are 6 and 8. Yes. 6 is here, so this is 8, 9, 8. And it gives me 6 here. And the last number of this box is 1. And the last number of this column is 1. And these are 6 and 9. And the 9 here makes this cell 6. And this is 9. 6 here blocks these. 6 here blocks this cell. Gives me 6 here, which gives me 8 and 6. The last number of this column is 3, and that leaves 8 for this cell. That makes this cell 3, which blocks these. 3 here blocks this cell, gives me 3. The last number of this column is 4. That gives me 5 and 4. 5 makes this cell 5, 8, 8, and 7. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I feel a bit awkward about the key being finding these 7, 8 double here. So there might be an easier way, but I couldn't find it. I apologize if there is. Please let me know if you find any easier way. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.